巻ナルトが帰ってきたぞ。
飛来神の術。
俺ってば父ちゃんを越すほかげになる。
愚かな弟。子供騙しか。
アマテラス。
行くぜ。これが俺たちの力だってばよ。渦巻きナルトが帰ってきたぞ。
飛来神の術。
俺ってば父ちゃんを越すほかげになる。
愚かな弟。子供騙しか。
アマテラス。
行くぜ。これが 俺たちの力だってばよ。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to University Legends GMX Showdown Season 1 Semi-Finals. We only got one day of this, but I'm your host, TruSpirit, and this is where everything gets crazy. We've got BTV versus Promised Ruins, followed by... Actually, I gotta check that now. I completely forgot. Followed by Happy Meals versus VOK. I'm gonna jump right in as both teams were already ready. Hope you guys are ready. I am ready. It doesn't help. I was just watching other tourneys. I was just watching MCT. So I'm already kind of hype. I'm already feeling pretty good. Hope everyone else is feeling good tonight as well.
I swear to protect it till my last breath.
And I believe it is 2 series best of 3 tonight. Yeah, we got Bloodthirsty Viet versus Promised Ruins, and then Happy Meals versus VOK, both best of 3.
Welcome to the greatest magic show of all
Your
time.
team is banning.
See value in me?
Your team is
You
banning.
should.
Different perspectives expose
Your
the same
team is
truth.
banning.
2, 1.
Magic is my life.
Your team is picking.
The stars conspired to
Your
bring
team
you
is
to
picking.
me.
Just adjusting some stuff right now. That way it's perfectly fine once we get it. Yep. All right, got the Jushin on first pick. Already looking pretty strong on the side of BTV.
Crowned by heaven's mandate, my legacy shall
Fight
endure.
for the ultimate
Your
team
answer.
is picking.
Also got Hilda and Zetian. It's pretty strong early game comp right there. Got a lot of pressure in that mid lane. See how BTV responds. We already got the Jushin, so that's also early game pressure. So we might be looking for something like a Khalid, maybe a Grok.
見せてやるよ。車輪ガンの本当の力を
Alright, we get the Grok in as well as the Suyo. They go for Uranus here. I can definitely see Carrie getting picked up. Might get banned out, actually.
I am the veil between dreams
Your
and
team is
nightmares.
banning.
It's a lot of durability. So let's see if they ban out Carrie here. If you're Promised Ruins, you would want to get rid of the Carrie, just so you can keep that tankiness, keep that durability up. Don't really have anybody to counter it, and that's what we're gonna see. The Carrie is taken out.
I'm born
Your
with
team
talent.
is banning.
And pretty much for the side of BTV, you're kind of looking to ban out any kind of like major crowd control or any late game marksman. They also need to pick up a marksman as well, so it kind of puts them in a bad spot where they can't just ban out everything. So it seems that they're trying to target jungles, at least with them having a Suyo. They can ban out all these other jungles that could be an issue.
Come on, Dexter. It's our show
Your
time.
team is banning.
And from what we've seen from both BTV and Promised Ruins, both teams
Your team
have
is
showed
picking.
dominating force in their matches.
Time and
Um,
tide wait for no man.
Your team is picking.
Honestly, it could go either way. I'm pretty sure all the matches tonight is gonna go either way, as both teams, all the teams, just like really stacked. It seems like we have all the same players, no changes. So we're gonna go with the
Spirit is
Ranger.
the euphony of
It's a good all-around kind of pick. Got good early game. Got decent mid to late game. Might start falling off in the late game, as you don't have that damage to constantly put out like other marksmen. But actually, I feel like it goes the same way with Beatrix. She has a decent early. Based off the drafts, I'm gonna say Promise Ruins is looking to close out earlier. Promise Ruins is definitely looking to close out earlier, as if they get to that late game, they won't have any set potential. They really don't have any set potential already. All they really have is the Zetien, so it's gonna be kind of rough.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
As we load into game number
5 seconds
one,
till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
ladies and gentlemen,
All troops deployed.
get ready. A lot of damage putting onto Gabriona already, taking down to about half HP. It's the early aggression we want to see coming from the side of Promise Ruins. Han doing a great job trying to peel as much as he can. Kaiter, unaware, is going to take a heap of damage here. Viva La Vida looking for the early game kills. We're just getting started and there's already a lot of action. A lot of aggression coming from Promise Ruins. Is what we're expecting to see. They want to take this early lead. Yuzong being pushed back as Vader has the sustain to go toe-to-toe with it. Keeping a good rotation right now. Both teams kind of taking it a little easy at the moment. Got about 20 seconds before that first lord comes in. All right, that's going to be first blood onto Mojo Jojo. Kaiter is going to pick up that kill very easily. Viva La Vida is looking to get some revenge, but is going to be forced to retreat, taking a heap of damage. The flicker is used by Gabriona, and Viva La Vida is forced to get out. Black Dragon comes in, zoning out the turtle and picking up a kill onto Vader. It's going to be the first turtle going over to BTV. BTV looking to be aggressive here. Agony's going to use the flicker, but oh wait, no, that wasn't even. They just got knocked back. That looks so weird. That looks so weird. All right, interesting. Han taking a good amount of damage is going to go down. Mojo Jojo picking up the kill. Meanwhile, on bottom side, Kel Rush is forced to retreat into the turret as Viva La Vida is looking for the kill. Has to be careful here. Does not see Agony. Gets the dashes in. Revitalize is used. Kel Rush in trouble and is going to fall. Viva La Vida has to get out of here, but is not going to make it. It's going to go down as well. Looking good for BTV right now. Jindica using that ult. Not able to fully connect. Looking real good for BTV right now. Almost a 2K gold lead going into this second turtle in 40 seconds. Meanwhile, on top side, Vader and Yuzong is doing the 1v1. Vader looking to back off for now.
Red team hero has been slain.
Vader picking up a kill onto Jindica off screen. moving like a ninja. Kaiter's actually very quick with it. We gotta keep an eye. Gotta keep an eye on Kaiter. Good teleport out by Vader. Gets out of danger. Might still be in a bit, but it is going to survive for now. Gonna recall. Oh, Kaiter being aggressive. Getting that kill on Vader. That's opening up this turtle for BTV. Gonna be a turtle over to BTV, complete uncontested. Meanwhile, Promise Ruins looking to make a play onto his bottom side. BTV is not having it as they are rushing in. Electrifying Beats come out, not able to connect to anything. Viva La Vida just looking to get farm, but is struggling. Cal Rush in trouble. He has to use the flicker to get out. Agony and Jindica. Oh, catches 3 with the Petrify. Oh, Promise Ruins is not looking too good right now. That's going to be 3 members down. Might also turn into a turret. Meanwhile, on top side, Viva La Vida's playing the map, getting that turret, so they get something out of it. But I doubt it's going to be worth it, as Cal Rush and Han are looking for this bottom side turret as well. Electrifying Beats coming out once again, not really able to connect to anything. It's looking bad for Promise Ruins right now, as BTV is just playing the better macro right now. They're getting the fights, they're winning, the rotations are on point, the synergy is there. And it's not what you want to see for Promise Ruins, as they have the Hilda. You want them to be a bit more aggressive in this early game so that they can take advantage of it fully. But they're starting to fall behind. Just about a 5k gold lead. Electrifying Beats out onto Gabriona. Uses the flicker and teleports out. Viva La Vida unable to find the kill. Gabriona gonna be able to recall safely without issue. Turtles up once again. Kaiter is looking to take it while also playing the map. Viva La Vida forced to defend this bottom side turret as Kaiter just cleanly picks up that turtle. Also looking for the kill. Unable to get it, but is forcing Viva La Vida back. Meanwhile, on top side, a Petrify is going to hit. If not the Petrify, then definitely the Tectonic Charge. Was not the Yuzong pop-up, but was the Tectonic Charge. Catching at least 3 members there. Converting over to kills and possibly a push onto that top side. Also looking to take this mid lane. It is going to fall. It's looking bad for Promise Ruins. Not much they can do now. What is the answer? What can you do at this point? It's kind of rough as you are behind. Like I said, you have the Hilda. Catching 2 members. Tectonic Charge is going to land. Followed up by the YZ. They're going to find the kill there. The Black Dragon is out. Promise Ruins looking to back off, but doesn't look like they're going to make it out. And then multiple members is going to go down. That is going to be 4 down for the side of Promise Ruins. And even more map being opened up for BTV as they are claiming these turrets. Han just fearlessly walking up at this point. They know they have the farm, and there's not really much they can do about it. This mid lane turret is electrifying. Beats are out. Mid lane turret is going to fall. Lord is up. First Lord is up with about a 10k gold lead on the side of BTV. It's not looking good for Promise Ruins at all. They have to find some answers here. Gabriuna by their self, completely taking on Viva La Vida without a problem. This is the jungle of Promise Ruins we're talking about. It shouldn't even be a contest, but they're so under-farmed right now. They cannot do anything about it. Lord marching down on bottom side. Holy shields being destroyed. It is not looking good. I don't think there's much they can do at this point. How do you bounce back from this? Honestly, everyone on the side of BTV just having an amazing game right now. As Lord comes crashing in, Han is definitely looking for the set. Black Dragon is out into enemy territory. Turret is almost down. Is gonna find a knockup onto 2 members. Vader is gonna fall. Jindica and Agni will follow. Viva La Vida unable to make it out. Uses the flicker. Kel Rush is gonna pick up a triple kill. This is looking like a easy game number 1 for BTV as they are pushing on to the core. That's it. Game number 1.
Victory!
Simple, clean, easy match for BTV. Promise Ruins is definitely going to have to figure something out. Because it's only going to get rougher if they don't find some answers, and soon. Amazing game. Hell Rush with 7-1-3. And it isn't even our MVP. Our MVP is going to be Han, doing an amazing job on his grot. Finding the sets, giving the vision, just completely aggressive. And there's nothing Promise Ruins can do about it. Honestly, it's like a completely action-packed first game. A bit one-sided. I thought coming into this that it would be a pretty even match, but it doesn't seem like that. It's only game number 1 though. Anything can still happen. Anything can happen. Go ahead and get this prepared beforehand. Don't gotta worry about it once we get in. That was game number 1. We're going into game number 2. All right, guys, as we load into draft number 2, the pressure's on if you're Promise Ruins. After that game 1, a very dominating performance by BTV, you're looking for answers here. You do not want to get eliminated.
See value in me?
Your team is
You
banned.
should.
Just do or die. Have to find some answers. I'm gonna start off by banning the Fredrin. I don't even know if there are many answers here, but we'll see. Definitely by taking out the Jushin. No, they don't have the first pick, so they might as well get rid of it. Definitely leaving that Jushin open. Could have been their bane. But overall, just Kyther finding those early kills as well. It was actually it's kind of interesting. Like in that early game, you've seen Promise Ruins trying to put on their aggression, but BTV just doing a really good job, like knowing their limits in that early game, just moving around the map in a way that prevented Promise Ruins from taking advantage of that strong early game draft that they had. See what approach both teams take this time. Banning out the Grok. Definitely don't want Han on that again, as Han was a menace. Getting that MVP, just constantly finding the tectonic charges, finding having that vision.
Welcome to the greatest magic show of all time.
Your team is banning.
Having a wall there that you can't crack through.
Magic is my life.
Your team is banning.
Out the Harif as well. Harley as well was banned.
Sir, what's your command?
And of course, you got to take out the Fanny.
Picking.
All right. Promise Ruins first pick. Let's see what they go for. Definitely taking their time with this first pick. Not entirely sure what they want to pick just yet, probably. Still working out the draft, perhaps. Using as much of that time as they can. Definitely had a well-rounded draft last game. Had the early game, had the mid to late game. Probably didn't have the super late game secure, but you know, if you're performing like well, you don't have to worry about that. For the side of BTV at least. Promise Ruins going to lock in Mojo Lilia for Mojo Jojo. Definitely trying to see this paired up with another early game roam, perhaps. There's a few options. Could possibly go with Marcel here. Could go with the Khalid. Grok was banned out.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
We're gonna have YZ again picked up.
The past is but ashes in the wind.
If you want me to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty sure this YZ has only been playing YZ for like the majority of the tourney. So if you're looking for a ban, perhaps to save your skins against BTV, perhaps taking out that EXP, that Black Dragon, which is such an issue, could be an answer. I'm going to pick up the carry as well as the Guinevere for the side of Promise Ruins. It's good set potential, good amount of durability, helps with that, with those neutral objectives if you have the Violet Requiem ready. But you're looking for a bit more crowd control, someone that can pair well with that Guinevere. Someone that can perhaps get the stun in, group people together to provide that extra CC, just to make the jump easier for the Gwen. Yeah, with the Phobius ban, there's still a good number of people open. You got Zetzian open for Mage. Would be a really good if they didn't already have Olivia, unfortunately.
Experience the euphony
Your
of
team
suffering.
is
Freya is also open. With that phobia is being banned out, you do not.
I am the power of
team
light
is
incarnate.
You do not want to leave that Freya open. Either you ban it or you take it. Pretty sure you don't get first pick this time around. So I'd rather just ban it.
My mission is to
I'm gonna go for the
Your team
high-lows.
is picking.
Let's see what's beneath
Your
these
team is
bandages.
picking.
Han is gonna pick up the Kufra. Honestly, Chip might. I don't know, guys. Do we lock in the Chip here? Is this the answer Promise Ruins is looking for? Better answers. I don't know. Could be the answer, could not be. Decides to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. For a second there, I thought we were going to have a double tank, which would have been fine, honestly. You put Gato on that EXP even, or even Tycho on the EXP. I personally wouldn't say EXP Tigreal, but, you know, Rome Tigreal would be pretty good. But we're going to go with the Gatakacha for Rome and the Lapu Lapu for EXP. You got that backline dive. Fortunately, you still don't have like much to help out that Guinevere with the spatial migration landing onto targets. As well with that Kufra being there is going to make it a bit harder. As we load into game number 2. Definitely looking like BTV has the advantage here. They have the Kufra for the sets. Got the Black Dragon the zone out as well. Just a pretty well balanced draft overall. On the side of Promise Ruins, still looking pretty solid, but you're lacking some key elements you need. Lacking a few things. Mojo Jojo putting a lot of damage onto Gabriona already. Has to use that Wings by Wings to get away. Going to recall already. Danica and Calrush just doing the dance right now. Stealing jungle. Already delaying Kyther as much as you possibly can. Viva La Vida is going to take a bit of damage from Gabriona. Gonna miss the taunt. Agony is going to back off. Spatial migration lands. Bit of damage put onto Kyther. Nothing too crazy yet as the spatial migration or the Violet Requiem is not ready just yet. Kyther is going to be delayed as he missed some of that jungle. Han looking to get the knock up onto Mojo Jojo is going to miss. Han getting the vision where he can, trying to set up for a gank. Agony already got the vision. Not much is going to happen here for BTV. Right, they're also waiting. I want to say Promise Ruins doing a better job keeping the vision, protecting their teammates. But completely unaware. Viva La Vida is going to get caught by Han, taking a bit of damage. Now the airstrike is out. not really doing too much, just a bit of poke damage, but opening up the space for BTV to try to secure this turtle. The one picking it up is going to be Vader. Also finding the first blood is going to be Mojo Jojo. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, YZ is going to find a kill onto Viva La Vida, putting a good amount of damage onto Vader. It's going to be a 1-to-1 trade, but a turtle on the side of BTV. Mojo Jojo looking to put some damage onto Kel Rush. Kel Rush uses the Blazing Duet. Black Shoes comes out, followed by the Feathered Airstrike. Not much is going to happen. A bit of poking. The Wings by Wings is going to come out. Gabriona trying to get that rotation. Agony once again missing that taunt. Tyrant's Wrath also not going to land. AOG comes out. There we go. We get the Violent Requiem, but it doesn't quite, they don't fully utilize it, and Kaiter gets out and finds a kill of their own. The airstrike comes out, Jenica taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, rotation onto the top side. Kel Rush is going to show himself. Han looking for this. Flicker not ready. Don't believe Han knows where Jindica is right now. Rest of Promise Ruin pulling up onto this bush. Han ready is going to get the knock up, followed by the Tyrant's Wrath. AOG is going to get Agony out of there for now, but that is going to be a big ultimate used up before this turtle fight. Both sides doing a lot better, keeping the game balanced. Pressure from both ends. Still a pretty balanced game. A slight advantage for BTV. Unfortunately, Han is not going to connect onto Viva La Vida. Phantom Steed is going to come out. After putting some damage on. Feather Airstrike is used up. Gabriona forced to use the Wing by Wing to get out. Vader left by himself against 3 members of BTV. But the one finding the kill is going to be Viva La Vida onto YZ. Kel Rush also falls. Both teams still fighting for this turtle. And Steve's gonna come out again. Agony forced to use the revitalized Feather Airstrike is out. Does not connect to Mojo Jojo as they use the Black Shoes. Vader gonna find another kill, but is also gonna find a swift death to follow. Switch Migration comes out. Kaiter gets knocked up, but the Violent Requiem does not come out. Another kill going over to Kaiter. That is going to be 4 for Kaiter so far. Still fighting for this turtle. Phantom Steed out for a 3rd time for this singular turtle. Kaiter looking to chase down Mojo Jojo. Notices the damage is a bit too much and is just going to go for the turtle. Funnily, Han is the one that is going to pick that up. Meanwhile, all of this is happening. Jenica does pick up that top side turret, but is getting bursted down by the Feather Airstrike. Blazing Duet also comes out, but they are unable to connect. Gabriona might be in some trouble here, taking a bit of damage. Mojo Jojo finding the kill onto Gabriona. Kel Rush still looking to be aggressive here. Takes a bit of damage from Jindica. Perhaps trying to bait for Han. But Agony already smells something in the air. Is going to check that bush. Take a bit of damage, but nothing too crazy is going to happen. Jindica is going to recall. YZ got some good positioning here. Trying to cut the wave, but might be in trouble as the rest of Promise Ruins is making their way down. May be forced to use the Black Dragon out. Meanwhile, on top side, they're looking to secure this top side turret. for BTV. They're going to find it. Oh, Jindaka in a bit of trouble. Phantom Steed coming out as well as the Feather Airstrike. Unable to connect just yet. AOG comes out. Jindaka is going to get away just in time. Violet Requiem is going to come out, finding a kill onto Kyther. Blazing Duet is out. A lot of damage being put out. Black Shoes is used up. Mojo Jojo forced to retreat for now. Agony goes down. It's going to be a 1-to-1 trade. But coming out on top of that is going to be Promised Ruins, as the bottom side turret did fall during that flash. Vader looking to pick off Han here. Han might have stayed a little too long. They find the kill and a blue buff. Promised Ruins doing a much better job this game, keeping the game balanced. Not quite turning it into a lead yet, but they are opening up this map, which is something that is going to be crucial closing this game out. They're going to get that lead. Is the best way to go. First Lord is up. Looking like it's going to go uncontested. Another airstrike comes out. Phantom Steed is there. Vader looking for a kill. Finds the kill, but is also going to die. Gabriella for Vader. 1-for-1. Jindaka has to be a little careful here. 2 members. BTV sighted. The Lord pushing down on mid. No one cleared this top side just yet. Cow Rush looking to put some damage. Knows they need to be careful. Doesn't look like they might get much out of this push. There's just too much right now. Phantom Steed is out. Kyther looking to go on the hunt, but might be forced to retreat. Not much out of that push for Promised Ruins. Even though BTV is on the defensive right now, doing a pretty good job keeping up. Another turret is going to be found on the bottom side for Promised Ruins. Phantom Steed comes out. It's going to be a complete whiff though, Kyther, as no one is there. Maybe a bit paranoid, but they're fighting Ghost at the moment. Meanwhile, the rest of Promised Ruins is on top side. Yuzong gonna find a turret onto this bottom side, opening up the map just a bit. It's also rushing. Vader might not be in this next fight, as I see is Feather Airstrike comes out. Viva La Vida is gonna go down. Black Dragon's out, is gonna look for Indica, unable to connect as the flicker comes out. Indica in a bit of trouble. AOG comes out, opening up the space. Indica gets away. Agony also on the run. Kel Rush is there. The Blazing Duet is not gonna come out just yet. They do find a kill onto Agony. The Phantom Steed looking to get Vader. Unable to defend this turret though. Vader doing an amazing job playing these side lanes. Opening up some space for the team, but might be a bit in over their head. Han is gonna fall, might have over jumped just a bit. Blazing Duet comes out. Viva La Vida is gonna fall. Retreat is down for the side of Promised Ruin. going to be a Lord for BTV as they go on the attack. Feather Airstrike is coming out. Agony taking a bit low, but one's finding the kill is Jindika picking up a double kill. Kaiter on the run. Gabriona gonna recall. Kaiter still on the run, has to use the Phantom Steed and barely makes it out of there. Han looking to get a set. Luckily, this Lord was delayed, so they can gather. And perhaps get something out of this Lord. Definitely looking for at least that mid lane turret. Phantom Steed is out. The rest of your team is not there, though. So you're not really going to get much out of this. You don't want to push that. Looks like Promise Ruins is going to make short work of this Lord. Han looking for yet another set. Is not going to find us. Vision Migration comes out, followed by the Violet Requiem. Kaiter is going to fall. Lord is going to go down. No charge found. Han trying to get away, but is unable to make it. Is going to go down as well. Another double kill over to the side of Promise Ruins. Jindika doing a great job finding the spacing. Promise Ruins doing an amazing job opening up the space for Jindika to do the work. At 5-0-2, having a great game right now. And as we go later into this game, it's going to be pretty rough for BTV.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Just about a 1.6 gold lead. Black Dragon is out. It's not going to look for anyone. Just trying to zone to defend. BTV trying to get their bearings to make a contest for this next Lord. It's still very possible for them to contest. They might be a bit behind now, but yeah, only a little bit. They can definitely still contest for this Lord coming up in 23 seconds. It's where both teams want to be a little bit more careful as we get into the 15-minute mark. Death timers are going to start getting longer. Meanwhile, on bottom side, Vader just once again being fearless in the face of BTV. Better damage being put on to Han. Phantom Steed comes out yet again, but it's not really finding anything here. That's going to be an ultimate down for this Lord fight. Vader forced to use the flicker. Another airstrike comes out, but does not connect. Is used up. Black Dragon is used. AOG finding a target, followed by the Violet Requiem, but Hell Rush is going to find a kill onto Viva La Vida. It is pure chaos as everyone is just everywhere. Fights breaking out all across. A kill is going to be picked up by Jindika. There's going to be 2 members down for the side of Promise Ruins. The airstrike is out again. Mojo Jojo is going to fall by Gabriona. Jindika has to retreat as the Wings by Wings comes out. Chase is on. 3 members down for the side of Promise Ruins. Kaiter completely bursted. Jindika finding a double kill. Make it a triple. Once again, Jindika doing an amazing job on this carry. Spacing like a mad person. At 9-0-2, there's just not much you can do. You're trying to find the carry, but you just can't do it. That Lord is going over to Promise Ruins. Finding that mid turret as Lord is rushing. It's going to be a bit rough for them to defend this as Jindica is just completely online. Most likely full build as we hit the 17-minute, 30-second mark. Lord rushing down to the mid. Waves aren't entirely synced, but this bottom side is Jindica putting damage onto it. Violet Requiem is going to land, but they are unable to take out Han. Feather Airstrike and Blazing Duet. So many ultimates coming out at one time. Vader taken down low, but is not going to fall. No members down for either side just yet, but the inhibitors of BTV are all going to crumble. If you're Promised Ruins, you're definitely looking to back off now. Any further engagement will probably be deadly as you have 5 members up. Have the advantage, play the patient game, do the discipline thing. As I say that, Han goes in for a kill and is going to fall. AOG comes out and is going to catch Cal Rush. Agony has to use a Revitalize, is going to withstand and survive as 2 members down for the side of BTV and Promised Ruins, possibly looking to close this game out. Viva La Vida misses the spatial migration, but that is going to be another kill. Kyther goes down, but so does Vader. Violet Requiem comes out, but it does not finish off YZ. Agony gonna look for the kill, and the one ending the game is gonna be Jindica with that speedy light wheel. Game number 2. Going over to Promised Ruins. Completely different story from that first game. Maybe it was just first game jitters. Maybe it was just a draft, but Promised Ruins definitely came and showed out this match. Honestly, MVP, we already know it's Jindica. So many times BTV tried to catch Jindica. They just could not do it. Every time you set, Jindica found a way out. Agony with the AOGs, finding the space for Jindica to get away every time. An amazing game played by Promised Ruins. We're going to a game 3. I don't know, lads. What are we thinking? Honestly, shit. Ooh. We thought it was going to be a one-sided story based off that first game, but no. Promised Ruins is not having it. As we prepare for game number 3. Yeah, I think when it comes down to the playstyles, it definitely was probably a draft issue in the first game for Promised Ruins, as they simply just did not have everything checked. That second game, though, they did a lot better with their pacing. Made sure that BTV couldn't just completely dominate that early game. And they waited for their power spikes, and from that point on, it was just a slaughter. Jindica just constantly picking up kills. An amazing game 2. A very big contrast from game 1. Going into this game 3, I wonder what strategies we will see from both teams. It is 1-1 right now, best of 3. This next match will be deciding who goes on to the finals and who is going home. Or rather, who's being eliminated. Everybody's already home. Everybody's already home.
I've been waiting for too long.
BTV taking out the carry. They're traumatized. They don't want to see it again. I don't blame them. Going 11-0-2, I believe it was. I wouldn't want to see it either. I would not want to see it either.
Welcome to the greatest mag
Once
show
again,
of
another
all time.
Fredrin ban.
Banning.
Seems like nobody wants to see the Fredrin. Perhaps there is a Fredrin player on the side of BTV. Maybe Kyther just is completely a menace with it, and they don't want to see it, so they are taking it out. I'm also looking for a Jushin ban. We do not want to see another Jushin, as it was a complete problem with Gabriona on it.
Magic is my life.
Your team is banning.
Taking out the Harris.
Sir, what's your command?
Your team
Once again,
is
another
banning.
Fanny ban. Definitely there is a Fanny player among Promise Ruins, and they don't want it out. We've seen a few Fanny picks upon the first days of the tourney in the best of ones, and a lot of teams just did not have the answer for it, as it was always last pick. And there's not really much you can do in the best of one, unfortunately.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
So by taking the safe route, getting rid of that option. But Gabriona is gonna be on the Jushin once again. It was an issue. I will say Gabriona is very elusive on this Jushin. Picking up the Grok again. Or rather preventing Han from being on it. Wonder what the response is gonna be.
Welcome to Grok's castle, tiny friend.
Definitely pick up the Grok and the Zetien. A really good combination. Also a good answer to the Jushin in mid lane, as you have that range to be able to poke back or to get your wave cleared. As well, like I said, a good follow-up for the Tectonic Charge. You use the Zetien ult. Is it Rage of the Phoenix? Or Rage of the Phoenix, right? Rage of the Phoenix. When you're trying to remember all of the ultimate names, but you just can't quite grasp them all. I honestly don't even know what I have no idea what Jushin's ultimate is called. I never read it. We don't even talk about Phobia's ult because as many times as he can use it.
Your team is banning.
Honestly, this is looking like a really strong team coming from the side of BTV. I like seeing a Jushin on the Guinevere and the Phobias. I wonder if you pick someone up as Jushin and you drop him into the Violet Requiem, does it count as a knockup? Will they continue to be knocked up? I'm pretty sure it would, which is very interesting when you think about it. As well as having the Phobias to get that little bit of knockup as well. Like, two ways for Gwen to get someone in the air outside of her spatial migration.
mission is to protect
Your
lives.
team is banning.
Right, taking out the high-low speed trick. All right, yep, definitely getting rid of that YZ will probably open up some. Wait, they're the one that banned it. I see. If you're not gonna use it, you might as well ban it, huh? It's a good response. You definitely don't want a Black Dragon on the side of Promise Ruins. It's already a good draft where you have that front line, you have that follow-up. All you would really need is that back line dive, and it would be a pretty devastating combination going over to the side of Promise Ruins.
This land is our homeland,
Your
and it
team
will
is
soon be our
picking.
burial ground.
Picking up the Lapu for Vader. Vader was doing a really good job on the Lapu as is. So seeing him pick him up again is
Experience
not
the euphony of suffering.
surprising. Might have to be a slightly less aggressive in certain situations, but overall did a really great job opening up the map and getting those pickoffs when they were needed. We're going to see Kel Rush pick up the Granger. I believe we've seen Kel Rush play the Granger once before, and it was, if I remember correctly, was a pretty bad slaughter for the opposing team. So, you know, maybe we will see that again. I could be mistaken, but I feel like something in my memory, like something there, is giving me a little warning to what's to come. Also gonna pick up the Minotaur for Han. Honestly, I have to say I've been enjoying Han's playstyle. Did amazing on a Grok.
Prepare for the return of awesomeness.
Did pretty good on a Kufa. Just could not really No, it wasn't Han on the Kufa, it was Grok. Yeah, did amazing on a Grok, so I'm kinda interested to see how they use the Minotaur as well. Right, as we load into game number 2, both teams draft looking real solid here. They have the front line, they have the set potential backline dive. There's everything you could look for. Late game, everything is there.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
It's gonna be an interesting game as we get to see a Minotaur get picked up. Popping off Mojo Jojo's passive already. Han playing a smart game. Might be taking a bit of damage, but that's gonna be big later on. Agony doing a great job pushing that wave further back to prevent the Jushin doing as much damage as it could in the early game. Gabriona still gonna get a bit of damage on the Mojo Jojo. 1v1 is happening. Looking to invade on the jungle might not be the best idea just yet. It seems they won't be punished as of now. Yeah, we're gonna still putting a bit of damage on to members of Promise Ruins. On taking him down pretty low, is gonna have to be a bit more careful. Just about 10% HP. Pops the regen, as well as the heal. In fact, a little more than half. Misses the jump. Might be deadly for him, but is gonna use the flicker up. That flicker will not be up for this turtle fight. Promise Ruins looking to secure it right now, but they're taking a bit of damage. Vader jumps in, looking for the kill. Manages to pick up that turtle. Promise Ruins and a kill onto Kiter as well, but Agony is going to go down. But the Phobius went in a bit too deep and is going to be punished. It's going to be 2 kills and a turtle over to the side of Promise Ruins. Agony putting a bit of damage onto Han. Both teams still pretty even right now, despite the kill count and the turtle. Only about 300, 200 gold lead at the moment. Two members forced to use the flicker. Gabriona having to get out. Spatial migration gets Kiter out of there, taking a bit of damage. Looking to make a possible play onto Kel Rush, not in the best positioning. Completely unaware and is going to get caught out. Kel Rush in danger and is going to be taken down. And it's going to be another kill over to the side of Promise Ruins. BTV needs to find some answers and quick before this gets out of hand. But what we want to see is Promise Ruins start turning these kills into objectives. Yeah, you're getting the kills, but if you're not really making moves on the map, then they don't really mean much. As you can see, the gold lead is not that high. Despite the kills, Tectonic Charge is going to come out. Minoan Fury is going to land as well. But the one taking the turtle is going to be BTV. Heavy Spin is out, but not really going to find anything too major. Agony is going to fall. Going to be a kill over to BTV as well. Vader is going to drop as well. It's another kill. Viva La Vida taken down low, forced to get out of there. Mojo Jojo using the flicker to get to safety. Minoan Fury is not up, so Han needs to be a bit careful. Spatial Migration is going to land onto 2 by the Requiem, knocking up 1, but Kiter ultimately is going to be punished there. Han and Kiter is going to go down. Action-packed start to the game. Still pretty early, only 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. Still both teams' goal lead is pretty even. Tech Charge comes out onto Kel Rush. They are going to find that kill. Minoan Fury landing onto 2 members. Jindica taken down low, but is going to get out. Jindica always getting out at about 1 HP. currently deathless at 104. They need to find an answer before it gets out of hand like that last match with the carry. Mojo Jojo as well, having a really great game. All the deaths so far is really on to Agony. Which, if you're going to have any kind of deaths, it's best to have it on a roam. Being the most underfarmed person on the team, you're not really getting much gold. And your damage, your carries get the farm that they need. Jinica pushing onto this turret. Doesn't seem like Han or Kelrush can respond. Spear of Destruction comes out and it lands. Promise Ruins going to find the turtle, but kills are going to be picked up. Jinica does go down. May jumped in a little too early. Minoan Fury is going to come out, landing onto Agony. Use the tech charge to get out, as well as the flicker. A lot of damage being put down. Viva La Vida taken down low. Is going to get away safely, though. Getting vision on Agony. Heavy Spinning is going to come out, hitting Gabriona down, but they do not have the damage to do anything. Viva La Vida is going to get caught by that Violet Requiem and is going to go down. BTV looking to press on. Minoan Fury comes out, but it is going to be countered by the tech charge. Han is taken down low and is going to go down. Jinica picking up the kill. Spear of Destruction comes out. Hell Rush on the run. Jinica looking to make a push onto this bottom side. And I believe it's going to go completely uncontested. They're looking to possibly defend, is forced to use the spatial migration out. Promise Ruin is starting to convert these kills into objectives, and that's what you want to see. That's what creates the gold lead. Looking at a 1.3k gold lead right now. BTV trying to hang on. First Lord is up at the 9-minute mark. Han losing about 50% HP. Minoan Fury is up, but does not want to commit to it just yet. And use that skill 2 to get a little bit more HP back, as well as regen. BTV starting to push onto this Lord, taking it down to about 50%. Viva La Vida taking damage from the Phobius. Minoan Fury comes out, landing onto one member. Agony is going to get knocked out by the Violet Requiem. Heavy Spin comes out, not going to really connect to many. Vader's going to fall down to Kel Rush. Not looking good for Promise Ruins right now, as they need to get out. Kel Rush picking up a double kill. BTV locking down onto this Lord once again. Han is going to fall. Mojo Jojo picking up the kill where they can. Phobius is also low. One's picking up the Lord is going to be BTV.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Minions finding a turret on the bottom side for free. Also have Lord rushing down this bottom side. Might be looking to defend this a little bit, just so you can get some extra push time in. Gabriona gonna pick up Agony, but is gonna be taken down to about 50% HP. Use the ultimate to get out, but is gonna fall down ultimately by Jinica. Jinica not really high on mana right now, needs to be a bit careful. Gonna take down that Lord without much problem. BTV not finding much out of it. Mid lane turret still standing tall for Promised Ruins. Very good defense. Scyther taking a bit of damage. Violet Requiem comes out onto Agony and able to use the spatial migration to get out. Han jumping in. Not going to commit to anything just yet. Viva La Vida taking a bit of damage. Both teams are being pretty patient right now. Do not want to overcommit to anything just yet. Lord up in 60 seconds. Prolific gun just locked in for Jindica. This is the point where they start to pop off. Pushing down on this bottom side. They're going to get out without a singular problem. Completely free. Jindica looking to stay on this bottom side, perhaps looking to push as much as possible. Has the Spear of Destruction to get back at any time. Both teams defending their mid lane turret very well. Not giving an inch. Gabriona needs to be careful at this point, as they've been kind of getting found here and there. Forced to use ultimates a little early. Olivia is going to be picked up. Meanwhile, on bottom side, BTV is going to lose Han. Jindica is also going to fall down as well. Both teams finally committing to the fight. Finding the Violet Requiem on to Vader. Vader is going to go down. Viva La Vida taken down to about 33% HP. Kelp Rush is going to fall, but also manages to find Mojo Jojo. That's going to be 3 members down. Make that 4 members down for the side of Promised Ruins. Is not looking good as this Lord is now up. Scyther still up. Jungle able to claim the Lord. Bovie is playing the map right now, able to get that push. Perhaps trying to do the 1v1 with Jindica, but I don't believe you have the damage or sustainability. Zaytian's gonna drop that ultimate Rage of the Phoenix and is gonna help Jindica pick up that kill. Fear of Destruction is thrown, but it's not gonna land. You know, when Fury comes out, Viva La Vida left by himself. Heavy Spin is out, but is going to find a death. Tectonic Charge comes out onto Han. Not the target you want to be looking for, though, during a Lord fight. Lord taken down to about a 1/5 of HP left. And the one to find it is going to be Kaiter. Kaiter is going to fall, though. There's going to be 4 members down for the side of BTV. Promised Ruins possibly looking to make a push here. Vader picking up. Sieging down onto this mid turret. It is only Phobius up right now. They may have gotten the Lord, but Promised Ruins doesn't care, and they're just gonna take down the inhibitor and the base as well. That is game number 3 going over to Promised Ruins.
Victory!
And Promised Ruins will be advancing to the finals. Great effort by both teams. We thought Promised Ruins was coming into this. They may have lost that first game, but they definitely learned and found the answers. Reverse sweeping BTV. Mojo Jojo getting the MVP. Honestly, was doing an amazing job that whole game. Pretty much almost going deathless until towards the end. great Rage of the Phoenixes when they mattered. Epic series for our semifinals. Up next, we have Happy Meals versus VOK. Unfortunately, I don't believe we got to see Happy Meals play last time, as there was a DQ. So we are unsure what exactly they're going to be bringing. But it won't be long till we find out. Match is scheduled for 10:30, and it is 10:28. So both teams should be just about ready in a few more minutes. There's only one DQ in the whole tourney so far. And hopefully it stays that way. All right, looking into it. Seems both teams are starting to prepare. Looks like the first ones to come is going to be VOK. Actually, no. I believe that's Happy Meals that's here first. Yeah, that is in fact Happy Meals that is gonna be first. Now, I was saying that we don't know what Happy Meals is gonna bring, but when we did get to see them play, they did put up a very dominating very dominating. Am I gonna invite them or message? Invite. Oop. Lobby is full. Lobby troubles. Great. Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Both teams are still preparing, waiting for some members to show up. Ready. It's all set. Still waiting for 2 members of VOK right now. We've seen VOK to be a pretty strong team, knocking out other teams like it was nothing. So, being that Happy Meals did not play last week, they might have a bit of trouble not necessarily knowing what they're getting themselves into. While for the side of VOK, they've had the experience. They've worked their way up to the semifinals. could be anybody's game. Have all 5 members in VOK at the moment in voice chat, but not inside of the lobby at the moment. Not sure what's going on. And they're on their way. They have a bit of time. Yes, and they are good. They still had a good amount of time left before any DQ, so wouldn't have been a problem had we waited a few more minutes. Luckily, all members are here. All members seem to be ready. Seems like we have some new players on the side of VOK. We have Wasa, Apple, and Hele. These are new names, at least. Still waiting for members to ready up. They are in the server or in the lobby. No issue. I want to say I'm looking forward to seeing the most play here today is Everlasting Force. Happy Meals, like I said, we didn't get to see them play UFB. I don't know what that means. We didn't get to see them play last week, so fortunately, we get to see them play this week. Like I said, when we did see Happy Meals play, they put up a pretty dominating performance. Everlasting Force, probably one of my favorite members on the team. Just their aggression on the mage role, it sticks with me. I'm looking for some crazy plays. Right, all members are prepared. We are ready to start our second series of the night. Happy Meals versus VOK. Let's get into the draft. See what both teams, see what kind of strategies they come up with, how they might be feeling tonight.
Sir,
Taking out the
what's your
Fanny
command?
immediately, not a bad idea. Once again, we know some of these teams are good with the Fanny. It seems like the side of VOK taking their time with the ban. Not quite sure what they want just yet or what to take out. Most likely discussing it among their team. If there's any specific picks that the side of Happy Meals might have that could be banned out, they're going to take out the carry. It's a valid ban as we've been seeing it be very strong. Taking out the Jushin. Smart choice. Taking out that early game pressure. You don't have to worry about your mid lane too much. You take out the Jushin. want to say when it comes to the mid lane, it just seems like Jushin, Eve, Zetian are just dominating the field right now. Followed by Lilia as well. Just being able to get those fast rotations and just insane amounts of pressure.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
Your team
I
is
swear to
banning.
protect it till my last breath.
Alright, we get a Freya ban. I think it might be the first one of the night. If I'm correct, I think we've seen Pandose play on the Freya. Might be wrong. Might be wrong.
Welcome to the greatest magic show of all
Your
time.
team is banning.
Harley ban. Once again, another valid ban. Just with so much burst damage and mobility. I want to get rid of that hero.
The immortal one chose me to vanquish the shadows.
As well as Suyo. I guess you can pretty much say the same thing. Looks like we're going to go for a Marcel pick up here for the side of Happy Meals. Looking forward to what kind of strategies they might pull. You know, with that golden hour, there's many options on how you can use it and who you can use it with. So, looking forward to see what Happy Meals put together. Right, it looks like we're going to be locking in Zetian and Fredrin. Both really good picks, but that carry being banned out, it's about time we get to see the Fredrin get picked up. Always a good follow-up Rage of the Phoenix as well, especially paired with the Fredrin, who can constantly taunt and CC lock members of the enemy team. In response, we're going to get the Basha pick up. Most likely looking for this to go into the jungle. Good response to the Fredrin. Both are pretty tanky. You got that passive anti-heal on you already to help you with the healing. You know you're going to get a Dominance Ice onto the Marcel at some point. So, looking pretty good.
I am not the only
Lock
one
in the
bound by
Phobius.
these chains.
VOK taking their time with this next pick. Looking like they want to go for the glue. Definitely not a bad answer. However, I feel like you're dealing with a pretty tanky comp. You might not be able to get the pickoffs that you're looking for. That is going to most likely be a Rome glue.
Among the planes exists
Your
the
team
equilibrium,
is banning.
which I was made for.
Banning out the Eve is valid here. You already have someone that can slow you down a lot, Basha, and someone that can constantly dive on you. You do not want the real world manipulation to also box you in as well. There's still answers for the side of Happy Meals on who they can pick. You can still go for perhaps a Barca.
Give me a target.
Um,
Your team is banning.
Even the Lilia, you have enough slowdown, you have enough kiting. Could even see a Kimmy pickup. In fact, that would actually be a really good pickup here. Going for the Kimmy, you get the ultimate. Got the synergy with the Marcel. So Kimmy could be a good pick here. Good amount of damage as well as set potential.
I didn't cure the pain.
Your
I
team
harnessed
is
it.
banning.
Taking out Valentina. It could have been a good answer to go with, but I don't believe that might be quite what Happy Meals might be looking for here. Again, I think we're going to see the Kimmy get picked up here. Possibly a Beatrix as well, as we have seen that they both do really good with the Marcel. You could even see a Valier just to harass that Glue and Fredrin, make sure they can't get that that extra crowd control.
I am vengeance
Your team
incarnate.
is picking.
Oh, Sora was left open. It's going to be the first Sora pick we see of the night. All right, we do get to see the Kimmy get picked up. Not too surprised. But we also might get the Claude picked up for Pandose. It's still a good pick. It might not work within the golden hour, but it's still a good pick overall.
Dexter, it's our showtime.
Your team is picking.
It's such a tanky comp. You want a tank shredder like Claude. Random fireworks, bro? I don't think you guys can hear that, but it's like fireworks going off right now. What's been today?
Chivalry is dead, and I will revive it.
All right, we're gonna lock in a Clint. Looks like that Clint is gonna go on to Apple, and we thought some of you guys thought that Fredrin was gonna be Master, but it turns out it's gonna be Wasa, while Master is gonna be playing the Sora. As we load into game number 1 of our second series of the night. Semifinals between Happy Meals and VOK begins now.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
All right, we got a bit of a pause at the moment. Might be some issues happening right now. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully it gets fixed soon. They have about 5 minutes to figure it out. All right, coming into this game, I'm looking for... We're going to see a lot of aggression coming from the side of Happy Meal as they have that Marcel. They're looking to close this game out pretty early, but they do have the late game insurance with the Claude pick. Kimmy and Marcel, good combination overall. Not only with just the golden hour, but as far as spacing goes, you got that extra bit of time to put that damage in with the Kimmy, with the Marcel freeze. So... looking to see a lot of aggression coming from the side of Happy Meals. As for the side of VOK, they have more of a tanky draft. They're gonna need to stack up those items a bit. It's gonna take a bit of time, so I'm looking to see them kind of spike around mid to late game. They do have to be careful as they do have a clog to deal with, so they don't want to get too late into the game. Perhaps looking to close out around 15-minute mark, 16-minute mark. But if you're Happy Meals, you're looking to close out pretty early as possible with the Marcel. But you also have Basha to kind of front line for you, so you might be fine in the end. So it's a very balanced draft coming from Happy Meals. Check toner chats. It seems like one of their members is not here at the moment. All good. All right, I think we are about to start resuming. All right, we're resuming. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back in. It seems like the issue may have been solved. Yep. Seems like the one that they were having issue with was Apple. They seem to be back online for the time. Gonna be a bit late to their lane, but shouldn't be too much damage done overall. As we expected, a lot of aggression coming out from the side of Happy Meals, trying to invade onto the jungle early as possible. Delay the side of VOK as much as they can. Working their way down to this bottom side. Master is going to have to look out. Master taking a lot of damage from Baho right now. Forced to back off. A lot of aggression coming out from Hele. Doesn't really find much. Put some damage onto Everlasting Forest. Nothing too crazy that they can't deal with. From what we've seen from Master is that he can bait like a god. So I'm looking forward to some good baiting. So Happy Meals is gonna jump down onto Hele, taking a lot of damage, but is gonna survive for now. Shifting Clouds comes out. Combination is there. The follow-up is there. Master getting a lot of damage, but is gonna fall down as well. First blood onto Baho, but 2 members gonna fall down for the side of VOK. A triple kill going on to Everlasting Forest. As I was telling you guys before, I was looking forward to seeing Everlasting Forest play, and this is how it starts. The triple kill already onto this Kimmy. Meanwhile, on top side, 1v1 happened and Pandose seems to have won it. Turtle going over to the side of Happy Meals. Happy Meals having a very dominating start with over 2K lead with 3 minutes in. It's not looking too good for VOK. Getting forced to back out of there. Flicker was used up by Salt God. Pandose might be in a bit of trouble. Has to get out. Wasa is on. And is going to find a kill onto Pandose. Everlasting Forest caught by 3 members. The golden hour is gonna land, and that is a lot of damage coming out. Instant kill. Amazing combination. Seeing it done right by Kang and Everlasting Forest. That is what we wanted to see with the Marcel Kimmy combo. He lay in trouble, uses the stick, but is gonna have to jump off and is gonna go down as well. Happy Meal having a dominating performance right now with 3K ahead. Next turtle is up. Meanwhile, on bottom side, Kang is just bullying Master as much as he can. Second turtle looking like it's going to go over to the side of Happy Meals without any kind of contest. VOK attempts to get there, but is unable to do so. The 1v1 between Master and Baho. It seems like Baho is winning, but with that shifting cloud thunder form coming out, Master was unable to finish on Baho. Master in a bit of trouble and almost goes down, forced to use the flicker. Meanwhile, on top side, a kill is going to be found onto Wasa. The Blazing Duet is going to find Apple as well. Pandose picking up the double kill and looking to siege down onto this top, or would have been sieging down on that top lane turret if the golden hour didn't freeze it. Definitely have to watch out for your placements of the golden hour. Gotta remember you can freeze up turrets as well as everything else on the map. Everlasting Forest completely fearless at this point, sitting at a comfortable 404. Doesn't have any worries when pushing up on these turrets. Apple in trouble. The turret is gonna go down. Another kill over to Pandose. Not what you want to see if you are Apple. 4-1-0. Salt God forced to use the flicker. Rage of Phoenix comes out, putting a bit of damage onto Everlasting Forest with the help of that turret. Not much is going to be found just yet. Kong, Shifting Clouds comes out. Kong using the golden hour. Everlasting Forest going to pick up another kill, but is going to be shut down by Hele. Blazing Duet comes out. A lot of damage came. Pandose finding yet another kill. Baho in a bit of trouble, taking down to about 10% HP, trying to stay alive, but just barely lives and is gonna get out of there. That is just unfortunate if you are Wasa. The Appraisal Wrath didn't hit its mark. Completely whiffs. Shifting Clouds as well as a flicker comes out, doesn't really connect to his target. Second ultimate has the combo, did follow up, not going to really find much. Master in a bit of trouble, taking a lot of damage for Everlasting Forest. Kong trying to freeze up people, spaces opened up. Rage of the Phoenix comes out. Stick links on to Everlasting Forest, and Everlasting Forest is gonna go down. Happy Meals being a little too aggressive here now as they are starting to make mistakes. They do not want to make these mistakes as they still have about a 7k gold lead. They do not want to lose that lead. Shifting Cloud comes out on Van Dulce. Uses the BMI to get out of harm's way. Blazing Duet is ready at any given moment, but it's not going to be used as Master falls. Looking to take this blue buff. Wasa in a bit of trouble. They also taking a good amount of damage. If the Blazing Duet was going to come out, now would probably be that time. Blazing Duet is out. A lot of damage is going to go. Triple kill over to Everlasting Forest. But we have to admit, a lot of that help did come from the Blazing Duet. Happy Meal's just having an amazing game right now. Everyone pretty much looking good. Golden Staff locked in for Pandose, and Blazing Duet is going to be doing a lot more damage now. Bounty reaching 337. They're definitely looking to put Pandose down to get that extra gold. Wasa doesn't know what's in this bush. Completely unaware. Going to be caught off guard. Golden Hour comes out. And Everlasting Core is just going to load them all up with damage. Prisoner's Wrath comes out, but is unable to connect to his target. Elay is gonna fall. Salt God is gonna fall. Apple is gonna fall. Yet another triple kill for Everlasting Forest. 4 members down for VOK. It's looking like a one-sided story. Thunder Form comes out. Master is putting the damage on. Uses that Thunder Form, but is unable to finish off Everlasting Forest. I think we know who our MVP is going to be at this point. With over a 10k gold lead. Not much VOK can do. Lord is going to fall. Didn't even know it was being taken as so much action is happening up here. They were able to solo it. But we have to give some appreciation over to Kang and a Rice Picker, as both of them at 0 deaths, but 307 for Kang and 0016. Bajo as well, sitting at 112. Raging Shifting Clouds comes out. Golden Hour is going to come out, landing onto 3 members. Stick is going to land onto Everlasting Forest. Everlasting Forest taken down low and is going to go down. Shut down that they find. Blazing Duet comes out. Pandose finding a kill. It's going to be 2 members down for the side of VOK as this Lord is sieging down on this bottom side. Hele in trouble, taking some damage, is on 1 HP and is going to fall. Master is left alone with Apple to defend this base. Lord still at pretty much looking healthy, good amount of HP. That turret is looking like it's going to fall, and it's going to be a complete sweep for the side of Happy Meals.
Victory!
I said a complete sweep, but it's only game 1. But with that performance, it's looking grim. I don't know. We said that about Promised Ruins last match as well. It could change up. We never know. Never know, but an amazing game 1 by Happy Meals. Whole team just played great, honestly. And it is just not much we can say. Just the execution of the Marcel and the Kemi combination was just too much for VOK to handle. And it was just flawlessly done. Each member carried their weight. Good match overall. Everyone's the MVP there. Jumping into game number 2. Did we switch sides? I don't think we did. Did we? Yeah, we did. We did. Okay. All right. Jumping into game number 2. VOK is going to have to find some answers, and they're going to have to find them quick, because a repeat of that last match is not an option if you are VOK. You're not looking to be taken out of the tourney after coming this far.
Different perspectives expose the same truth.
3, 2.
Honestly, a good response from VOK. They learned their lesson. They do not want that Marcel to be open. Kang did an amazing job on it. I wouldn't want to see it picked up again either, as that was just a bit too much for them to handle.
Sir, what's your command?
Once again, taking out the Fanny Band, pretty sure we can confirm that someone over on the side of VOK, Wasa perhaps, can play a great Fanny, and they do not want to let it through. Taking their times with the bands.
Welcome to the greatest magic
Taking
show
out the
of all
Harley,
time.
always a valid ban. You don't want to deal with it. It's too elusive.
Butterflies born by thy wish.
Also the Jushin. Not surprised there. Really taking their time with the bands here.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
Your team
I
is
swear
banning.
to protect it till my last
Perhaps it
breath.
was just a bad start as one of their members had to rush on, but VOK has to pull something together this match, or it's going to be their elimination.
I've been waiting for too long.
Carry was left open. Apple's going to pick it up immediately.
Valor and royalty
The
in a
response,
dead
it
body.
seems like it's going to be Leomord. Do we lock into Kalea as well?
They call me a hero because I
Yeah, we're going to go with the YSS mostly. This is definitely a YSS gold lane. Honestly, a pretty good response, as you know, you have that early game pressure and you still have that late game damage. Not on par to the carry per se, but you still can burst some people down if you hit your combo. So, not a bad response to the carry. Looking to take the early game as much as possible, just to end the game as quickly as you can before carry gets all her items.
I am the power of light incarnate.
It's like we're gonna have King on this Kaja. We've seen King do an amazing job thus far, so seeing them use the Kaja might be, I don't know. There's a good number of words I can think of. Magical, great, like, I don't know. That Marcel play was already something to witness.
Welcome to Grok's castle, tiny
Right,
friend.
Grok is banned out. Pretty good ban. Definitely want to remove as much of that front line as you can and set potential.
My kiss.
Your
Will
team
it grant
is banning.
immortality or death?
Your team is banning.
Trying to get rid of those tanky front lines, which is a good response to a carry pickup. You want to give her as little space as possible. And Happy Meals knows this. So we could never mind. I was going to say we could possibly be looking at a used on pickup, but seems VOK was one step ahead and banned it out. Still a good number of backline dives. Could see a Lapu get picked up. What else? Who else can jump in the back? Perhaps even a Phoveus. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see the Phoveus here.
I will choose my
But we're gonna go for an R-Lot instead. It's an interesting pick. Curious to see how it works. We do know it definitely counters through the Valir, as the skill 2 is uninterruptible, so you can go right through that wall of fire. Like they want to pick up the glue. Definitely not a bad pick considering the draft you're going against. It seems Master is going to go with Terizla, and Hele is going to go for the Kufra. And how do we respond? Last pick, Everlasting Force on a Selena.
Loophole found. Ready to infiltrate.
I don't know how I feel about this Selena. Personally, I usually don't like Selenas, but I don't know. I feel like if it's in the hands of Everlasting Force once again showing a lot of prowess on these mid lane heroes, I wouldn't be surprised to see some disgusting movement from this Selena. As we load and prepare for game number 2. Are we excited? Both teams are pretty balanced. Both teams pretty balanced right now.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
But on the side of VOK, they definitely have the better late game as they have to carry. So if you are Happy Meals, you're looking to close this game out as early as possible. Kang looking like he wants to harass Wasa, but is unable to do so. Everlasting Force in a bit of trouble and is going to fall down. That's going to be first blood going over to Hele. Honestly, didn't even see what happened there. What led to Everlasting Force taking so much damage there? And putting some damage onto Salt God. Both teams looking to make opposite plays. Pandose might be in trouble as VOK makes the first move but is unable to find their target. Kang gonna take a bit of damage from Hele. Abyssal Arrow is not going to connect from Everlasting Force. Meanwhile, on bottom side, Wasa picking up that kill onto Pandose is not what you want to see. You probably want to prioritize if you are Happy Meals. You probably want to prioritize this bottom side. Everlasting Force taking a lot of damage from Wasa. Three members coming down from Happy Meals. A lot of damage put onto Bajo. Forced to back out. But a Rice Picker is gonna find the retribution and claim that turtle. Everlasting Force in danger once again, is gonna go down. He lays low, forced to back off. Pandose on the chase, but is gonna be knocked back by the flames. Salt God doing a great job protecting his teammate there. Happy Meals looking to push into the enemy jungle, claiming as much as they can. Seems like they're going to be able to take this red for free. It simply just doesn't seem like Wasa wants to rotate down here. Final Slash comes out on to Salt God. Salt God taken down low, but it's not going to survive, as that Abyssal Trap is going to land. Flicker from Baho gets him to safety. It's going to be a kill picked up for the side of Happy Meals. Meanwhile, on bottom side, Apple once again finding the kill onto Pandose. Again, you guys, if you are Happy Meals, you do not want to see this carry scale. They seem not to have any answers for it just yet. Tyrus Wrath is going to land onto Hele, followed up by Soul Sever. It's going to be a roam for a roam, as Hele was just in there a little too long, taking too much damage. Meanwhile, on top side, you got a fight breaking out for this turtle. Rice Picker going for it. Does not claim the turtle. It's going to go over to Salt God. May have retreated just a bit too early, maybe a bit too late, but Salt God is the one that's going to pick it up. Meanwhile, Pandose is going to fall again on the bottom side. This turret going over to Apple. Sitting at 2-0-2. It's looking like a good game for Apple. 0-3, Pandose not doing too hot. Divine Judgment is going to land on to Apple. Apple using that Speedy Light Will is going to be taken out by Pandose. Sky Piercer locked in. But when you're sitting at 1-3, it's not looking too good for you. Fight breaking out. Phantom Steed comes out. Master is taken down low. Uses the penalty zone defensively. Is going to get out just barely. Abyssal Arrow and Trap landing onto Salt God. He's taken down low. Forced to use the Flicker to get out. Wasa taking low as well, but is able to get out of there just in time. Hele putting the damage onto Hang. Baho with the Final Slash connects onto one member, but is unable to find anything else. Teams poking at each other. No one is going to go down. Hele jumping onto three members might have been a bit too much, as Phantom Steed comes out yet again. A Rice Picker going to back off. Meanwhile, Everlasting Forest finding the combination onto Salt God, picking up the kill. Meanwhile, on top, Apple is looking to push that lane. Master might be in a bit of trouble. Everlasting Forest is in position. Abyssal Arrow comes out, is not going to land. Next turtle is up. Rice Picker gonna start on the turtle. Doesn't seem like, if you look at Master, get the positioning, is gonna miss the penalty zone. Phantom Steed is out. Master taking a lot of damage. Does not miss this retreat and is able to claim the turtle. Salt God managing to find a kill. Might be looking for two, as a Rice Picker is taken down low. King is gonna fall, as well as a rice picker. Wasa putting out the damage onto Baho. Soul Sever is gonna land, taking down another member. It's gonna be a double kill for Wasa. It's gonna be 4 members down for Happy Meals. And looking like they want to convert this over into a turret. Definitely a better response than the first game. VOK looking pretty good right now. Not too much of a lead, just about 1.5k lead for VOK. Still recoverable by Happy Meals, but it is going to be an upward battle. Meanwhile, a rice picker is going to be picked off on a rice picker is going to be picked off on bottom side. Final Slash comes out, doesn't really connect. Perhaps Happy Meals may have went a bit too far out of the box with their picks. Now they're kind of struggling. BOK looking to siege down on this mid turret. They managed to find it, and then they're gonna back off. Not looking to overcommit. They have the lead. They know they can pay it patiently. First Lord is up. Oh, good Final Slash landing onto 2 members. Wasa in trouble, is going to be taken out. Master also taken down low. The turret is still up. Iron's Wrath is going to land on Pandose, but they're going to get out using that flicker. Happy Meal's looking to disengage for now. Tank is back in the fight. They might be looking for something here. Oh, Final Slash landing onto Salt God. Salt God taken down to about 50%, but one being punished here is Baho, as he just simply could not deliver in time. Hele has to back off for now. Abyssal Arrow lands onto Salt God. Master trying to find the penalty zone, but once again, oxygen atoms are being hit. BOK looking to take this Lord down, but Happy Meals are ready for it. Phantom Steed is out, and the one finding it is gonna be Wasa. Hele is gonna go down. Rice Picker taking down low is gonna fall as well. Wasa picking up the kill. Apple taking down low. Abyssal Trap is going to find the kill. Master Bit needs to get out of there, but he is going to be pulled by the Divine Judgment. It's going to go down as well. There's going to be 3 members down for the side of VOK. They may have gotten the Lord, but will it be worth it? Happy Meal's looking to push down on this mid lane. Horde marching down on bottom side. Looking to clear this up as soon as possible. If you are Happy Meal. Pandose opening up the map, playing the opposite lane, doing the job that the marksman normally does. Trying to get that farm up to be better in these fights. Relay looking for the pick, but is unable to find it. While on bottom side, Lord is still up, but is gonna finally be taken down. Penalty zone landing onto a Rice Picker and King as well. Rice Picker is gonna fall. Final Slash landing onto 3 members. Baho looking to put the damage out, but is simply not doing enough. Pandose putting a decent amount of damage. Healy is going to be taken down, but it's looking like a win ultimately for VOK. A 2-for-1 trade, as well as turrets falling as these minion waves are stacking. Top side is going to fall as well. Happy Meals needs to start finding answers. They aren't far behind, but they have to find a way to deal with these team fights. They simply do not have the AoE necessary. Master is going to fall. They managed to find a pick off. They simply do not have the AoE to deal with these team fights, and it is hurting them severely. Next Lord up in 25 seconds. What about not much actually, but only a 500 gold lead on the side of VOK. Happy Meals is definitely looking to contest this. Also on a run on bottom side. Gonna be a little bit of recall spamming as he manages to get out of there safely. Apple not in the best position, is gonna back off for now. Happy Meal's looking for, manages to find the pick. Divine Judgment is gonna come out landing, but not able to find a kill. VOK looking to reset for now. Looking to siege down onto this Lord now. Speed of Light Wheel is coming out. They're looking like they want to rush it. Got ourselves a pause. Probably should have waited until like slightly after that Lord, but all right. You have about 5 minutes to figure it out. Here we are again on a pause screen. Very back and forth match here. Neither team seems to be pulling too far ahead, though the map is pretty blue at the moment. I want to say VOK just doing an amazing job responding to Happy Meal, but it also could be a draft issue where I feel like Happy Meal just doesn't have the AoE that they need to deal with these team fights. And because of that, they're just lacking the damage overall. While on the side of VOK, you have the Valir, you have the penalty zone, like you have multiple ways of damaging heroes. So it's just a bit of a struggle for Happy Meals right now. But if they can consistently find the pickoffs, perhaps turn the fight in their favor, they could possibly come back here. All right, let's see what kind of issues is happening right now. Okay, all right, seems like we are ready. All right, getting back into it. Lord just claimed by VOK. King is gonna back off. Pandose doing a good job finding in that bottom side turret, so they get something out of it, taking a little bit of that blue off the map for now. Lord marching up on top side. Only a tier 2 and inhibitors remaining for the side of Happy Meals. They need to put up a good defense here, but as I said, the lack of AoE and the lack of damage that YSS can put out not looking too hot. We're looking to lose at least maybe 1 or 2 inhibitors here. It starts with the tier 2 in mid, and the top side is going to fall down as well. A rice picker picking up a kill onto Master. Lord is taken down low. Both teams going back and forth. Rice picker looking for something, but is unable to find it. Baho trying to chase them down, but is going to be forced to retreat. And Dose finding a kill on to Salt God. Phantom Steed coming out. Wasa's left all alone and is going to be taken down. May VOK have gotten too greedy, and this is where they pay the price. Hele looking to... Oh, another member is going to fall. Tyrant's Wrath is going to come out, but it's going to be 4 members down. An unofficial wipeout as Master was just dead. Recalls are going to come out. That might have been the critical mistake that they made. Phantom Steed is out. Master is going to be taken down low. Divine Judgment is going to come out, taking down Master. Is going to be a wipeout officially now. Salt God back up, but he's not going to be able to protect this turret. With only 3 seconds left on Wasa, perhaps you are looking to retreat now if you are Happy Meals. You do not want to make the same mistake that VOK just made momentarily ago. It definitely puts them back in this game. Taking down the turret that is an inhibitor. Going to kind of put them a little bit on equal footing. Unfortunately, Lord is up in 27 seconds, and it is on the opposite side of the inhibitor that they lost on the side of Happy Meals. Going into this Lord fight, VOK will have the advantage, but if it is played correctly and the waves are managed, Happy Meals could be looking for something here. Lord up in 2 seconds. Baho catching a bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. Speedy Light Wheel is out. They are looking to rush this. Unfortunately, with that Speedy Light Wheel coming out, if they do not finish this in time, they will be looking for a fight. Retreat is going to come out from Wasa, and they're going to find a kill. Wasa putting a lot of damage onto a Rice Picker. Rice Picker is going to fall. Baho in danger right now, is unable to make it out, is going to be taken down by Apple. Pandose finding the kill onto Apple. This is what we want to see. The flicker is used. Salt God on the chase. Pandose is trying to run. Pandose on the run. Hang there just in time to put the slow down. Looks like they're going to get away scot-free. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Death timer's getting longer as we are in the 18 going on 19-minute mark. Only 1 point, not even, only 500 gold lead for the side of Happy Meals. Lord marching down on top side. If you are Happy Meals, you're looking to clear that as quickly as possible, trying to get as little enhanced minions as possible for the side of VOK. Lord is gonna fall. Both teams seeming to take it easy for now. At this point, both teams seem to be on equal grounds. Anything can happen. It's really gonna come down to whoever makes that big mistake first. With Lord being 50 seconds away and still on the opposite side of the map. Hele looking to put up a set, but no one's there to follow it up. Bit of damage put onto Pandose. About 30 seconds before the next Lord is up. If you are Happy Meals, you should be looking for a pick. Abyssal Trap and Abyssal Arrow is going to land on Hele. Not much is going to be found with it, though. Hele looking to set, unable to connect. This arrow lands onto Wasa, but he's able to get out. Phantom Steed comes from the side as the Rice Picker charges in. Wasa trying to get away. Apple is gonna fall as well. Master taking down low, forced to use the flicker. Buys the immortality, is on the run. That is 3 members down for the side of VOK. Make it 4 as Master just got caught. Immortality is used up, leaving Hele alone to defend. With no clear, this is looking like a clear game 2 for Happy Meals. At this point, just killing Hele for the love of the game. They have the minion wave, and that is going to be a clean sweep with the final slash onto the base. Game number 2 for Happy Meals. Screenshot that again, actually. Oh my days. Guys. They all keep saying you're a remarkable opponent. Trying to clip. Give me this. All right. An amazing game. A lot of back and forth. Pandose might have started off rough, but they just they stuck to it, pushed through those few deaths, and just completely turned that game around. 16-3-5, which is a huge contrast to what we've seen in the early game at 0-3. Perhaps they stopped thinking they needed to focus on Pandose, and it cost them dearly, as the side of Happy Meals just completely focused down on Apple, finding those kills where they can. Once Apple was down, they didn't really have much late game damage, as you start to fall off if you're a Valir. You start to fall off if you're Terizla. As well as only being a tank Terizla, you don't really have that much damage. So ultimately, that's where their downfall for the side of BOK came from. They just did not protect their marksman, and it's just not much you can do at that point. But an amazing game played by Happy Meals, and they will be advancing to the finals as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our matches for tonight. An amazing 2 series. Our finalist tomorrow is going to be Happy Meals versus Promise Ruins. And that is going to be, I don't even know who I want to root for, because both teams is actually like really amazing, and they have done a great job. So it's going to be an interesting night tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here. As I said, that is going to be the end of our matches for the night. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. A huge thanks to Alea, Starboy, and everyone else that put time in to make this happen. Aiko as well for hosting. Shout out to GMX and Nexus Gaming and Moonton for supporting us, making this all happen. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow.